don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5-6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. Oh, it bowls over him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well-executed 22-yard gain. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short. Play action. It's Burrow. This is caught by Evans. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown! Marquise Brown. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Crew able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Charles already training that touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points in the first round? I feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And some room to run now. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Falcons at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners at 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Someone sharp in this game. Made a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Here's Swift. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Swift. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And they work this well outfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1, ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back to the running game with Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go play action with Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Here we go. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Swift. Touchdown, Falcons. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Davidson able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. But of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
The 1st down carry by Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Prescott. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Falcons grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A little careless with the football. He also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And this is caught by Evans. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. Looking there for pitch, but intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Prescott. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and 1, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Here we go. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Kuhn knocks this one through the post. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bradell. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
From the 17, Burrow. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. They'll run right here with Swift. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch, as that play good for 30 and a first.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. DeAndre Swift. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. Franchise have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And taken right on the 30. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Elliott going to get it again on second down.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Again, it's Elliott.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On second down, Elliott once more.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Here we go. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line, as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. 74 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Pulled in at the 24. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this time.
No, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
You've got to put up with me in this booth. I'm not trying to be simple this time as succinct. As simply has not been there now.
Well, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's going, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Swift going to try up the middle.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here we go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. And they take a knee. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
On 1, ready?
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And they will take a knee here. And right side, they're going to go option here. They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That one doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. They're losing the 3rd and long, and you know this is the time of the game where these drives really, really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
So a win here for the Falcons. And the man leading the way was their quarterback, CD. That's Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I thought this defense just didn't have an answer.